Some of these gadgets solve everyday problems so effortlessly, they honestly feel like they shouldn't be legal to own yet.
This is one of those videos you're going to pause halfway through, because some of these gadgets feel like they shouldn't exist yet. I found a device that turns any regular bike into an electric bike in under 2 minutes. Another one that acts like a literal robot cameraman for your phone. And one that looks like a harmless toy, but can actually mess with Wi-Fi networks. These aren't concepts. These are real products you can buy right now. And honestly, a few of them feel borderline illegal. Before we jump in, do me a quick favor, hit subscribe real fast. Then let's keep moving because this list gets wild fast. Let's start with something that looks like it escaped straight out of a cyberpunk studio. The Sound Blaster Reimagined isn't just an audio mixer, it's a completely modular sound system you physically build yourself. Instead of being locked into one layout forever, you snap magnetic blocks together like high-tech Lego. Want your volume slider on the left today? Snap. Rotary knob on the right? Snap. Touchscreen control panel? Snap it right on. You can rearrange your entire setup in seconds depending on whether you're streaming, recording music, or editing video. And here's the part nobody expects: it has a built-in DOS emulator, so you can literally play classic games like Doom on its tiny screen while mixing audio. On top of that, there's an AI DJ generating royalty-free music in real time. At around $300, it's basically a professional studio you can redesign whenever your brain feels bored. Next up is something that looks cute, almost suspiciously cute. The Code Dot looks like a digital pet, but don't let that fool you. This thing is basically a hacker multi-tool disguised as a toy. It can control smart home devices, scan Wi-Fi networks for security issues, run custom scripts you write yourself, and even interact with robots using voice commands through AI integration. The full-color screen makes it way more usable than old-school hacking gadgets, and it fits in your pocket. It's like if a Tamagotchi grew up, learned computer science, and came back slightly dangerous. At around $129, it's shockingly powerful for its size. Just maybe don't become the tech villain on your block. Now this next one is for anyone who physically cannot sit still. The Cheer Controller is a wireless mouse that doubles as the most socially acceptable fidget toy ever made. You can wave it in the air to control your cursor during presentations, click through slides from across the room, or scroll through your phone without even touching it. And when you're not actively using it, every button still spins, clicks, and rolls, giving your hands something to do without looking unprofessional. It's one of those "why didn't this exist earlier" gadgets, and at around $60 on Kickstarter, it's perfect for chronic pen clickers. If you've ever tried recording with your phone's back camera, you already know the pain. You're basically filming blind and praying you're in frame. The Synco 15M4 fixes that in the simplest way possible. It's a tiny wireless monitor that magnetically snaps onto your phone and mirrors your screen instantly. Suddenly, your phone has a flip-out display like a professional camera. You can even detach it and hold it in your hand while your phone stays mounted, checking your framing from up to 160 feet away. And the crazy part? It costs around $45. That's cheaper than buying a whole camera just for a flip screen. Quick pause, if you're still watching, you're exactly the kind of person this channel is for. Hit subscribe because the next gadgets are on another level. Power banks are boring. Until they aren't, the Core Plus power bank is one of the few that actually replaces a wall outlet. It packs a massive 27,000 mAh battery and includes a real AC socket that can power laptops, camera chargers, small appliances stuff that normally needs a wall plug. But the smartest feature is the swappable battery system. The battery module detaches so you can swap in a fresh one in seconds, like reloading a magazine. At around $119, it's the kind of power solution that makes airports and coffee shops optional. The Acasis SSD enclosure is what happens when someone finally admits phones need desktop-level connectivity. It magnetically attaches to your phone and delivers insanely fast data transfer speeds, while also acting as a full USB hub with HDMI output, SD card slots, and charging ports. Snap it on, and your phone suddenly behaves like a portable workstation. Editing, file transfers, external displays, it all just works. At around $60, it's one of the cleanest ways to turn your phone into a serious productivity machine. Now this one straight up feels like cheating. The Trexo Wheels Go is a tiny motorized camera dolly that acts like a robot cameraman. You give it voice commands, and it physically drives itself to keep you in frame using AI tracking. Tell it to slide left, it slides. Tell it to orbit a product for cinematic B-roll, it does it automatically. It's like having a camera operator that fits inside your backpack. And at a little over $200, it's way cheaper than hiring an actual human. Flashlights don't sound exciting. Until you meet Woobin. Their G5 flashlight has a rotating head perfect for awkward angles and close-up work, while the X4 pushes serious brightness for lighting entire areas. Both have magnetic bases so you can stick them to metal and go hands-free. Add RGB lighting modes for photography or visibility, and suddenly these are tools you actually want to carry. At $20 to $40, they put generic flashlights to shame. The Nebula X1 Pro is not a projector, it's a rolling movie theater. This thing outputs up to 3,500 lumens, supports massive screen sizes, and includes a full 7.1, 4-channel sound system built right in. No external speakers needed. Liquid cooling keeps it quiet while blasting 4K visuals, and yes, it literally comes in a case with wheels. At $4,500, it's definitely a luxury item, but if you want to be the person who turns a backyard into an IMAX, this is how you do it. Losing stuff sucks, but the photo tag tracker fixes one major flaw most trackers ignore. It has an e-ink display where you can write your actual contact information. If someone finds your bag, they instantly know who to call. No apps, no guessing. You can even upload a personal image only you'd recognize. At around $33, it's a simple idea that somehow nobody thought of sooner. This next gadget is blowing up on Kickstarter for a reason. The Bike Motor Kit lets you turn almost any bicycle into an electric bike in just minutes. Instead of buying an expensive e-bike, you upgrade the one you already love. It mounts like an old-school generator but delivers serious power and range. At around $360, it's one of the smartest mobility upgrades out there. And finally, for anyone who misses the clicky satisfaction of old typewriters but still wants modern tech, this retro mechanical keyboard blends vintage design with modern features. Multi-device connectivity, RGB lighting, a built-in device stand, and even a physical lever that controls volume or brightness. Every interaction feels intentional. At around $100, it's pure nostalgia with a cyberpunk twist. Most of these gadgets will never show up in big box stores because they're too weird, too niche, or too smart for mass shelves, but that's exactly why they matter. If you want tech that actually improves how you live instead of just looking cool on a desk, you're in the right place. Watch the next video, because the future doesn't wait, and neither should you.